Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mad Rat House. Happy 1st of December. We're going to get into the Christmas spirit a bit here. Got a bit of show and tell, and then we're going to make with all this pretty goodness. And these, probably might not get round to these today because of the late start. And I actually don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, so I'm open to suggestions. Goodness for the tree. We're going to make the tree topper today, definitely, and then we might get on to making some. These are like do your own baubles, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put in them. So yeah, so let's move the glitter. Everything's glittering. I should think this will kill this off today, I should imagine, with all the paint. So good excuse to go to the craft shop this week and buy a new target area. Let's move those there a minute. Everything's twinkling. I bought these at the weekend, and I bought Alfie some new slippers from the same shop, Paw Patrol obviously. And I put them in the bag, didn't think, and now he has twinkly slippers, but he loves them. This, Laura, is Mecca Cola. I never heard of it before. It's from my local, I don't know if they're Pakistani or Indian shop. It's just the one that's closest to me, and it was on my way home, so I popped in and picked it up. They didn't have any like Coca-Cola or anything, so but it tastes good. It actually tastes very, very similar to Coca-Cola. It's not English. It's it doesn't say. This is made in Hong Kong apparently, but the writing on it, most of the writing on it is all what I can presume is Arabic. So yeah, it tastes good. It's nice. I like it. I've never had it before, but I'd have it again. Right, so I've been wanting to do Christmas cards and Christmas arty things and rogue thing over there. But I haven't had the inspiration, and I found in Poundland. I like my Poundland. I can't see the boxes from here. I can show you the box. Oh, there's a box. There's a box of them. You get a box of 10 for £1. Colour your own Christmas cards and envelopes, and there's two different designs, sets of designs. This is one and then the other. And I might go back and get a second set of these. So this is what I'm doing this year for my Christmas cards, and I've just started doing the base watercolour paint. And then I'll do some more detail with watercolour. This is washing out already. Let's see if I can... Let's see. Let's play. Time to play with the webcam. Do this every week, don't I? Oh no. Why did I click done when I'm not done? Colour intensity. Is that what I need to do? Oh, I've got the thing over my... The pop-up comes up over where my camera target area is. Yeah, that's a bit more true to life. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And done. And zoom you in slightly so you can see them better. So yeah, I've started painting these in, and I love these. These are animals with coats. So clothes. So we have him. And I've been the paper's, it's okay paper, it's cardstock, not amazing, so I've just been like skipping from one card to the other, doing a bit, letting it dry, skipping, because I've been doing it on the sofa in front of the TV rather than at my desk with the heat gun and everything. These I've just been using the Winsor & Newton Cotmans for this so far. I do have my Kois nearby, and I think I did use one of my Ecoline watercolour pens to scribble on a palette and for one of the baubles so far, but because I'm awaiting my purple Cotman that I've ordered that should have been here by now, but it's not yet. Anyway, rat trails. So here's him. He's far from finished. This is my favourite one. And yeah, and I'm trying to keep the colours kind of muted and classic, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just going with it. He'll have dark antlers and a lot more. I think he's going to end up being quite a bit darker, and he's got a little moustache and his little bow tie, and the lines in these are going to be red, like a burgundy red. The plaid, is it plaid you call it? Cross-hatching, whatever. Then we have him. He's a fox in a jumper. His jumper needs to be much brighter, and this is actually purple. This colour looks really off. This is a purpley colour that I mixed. Yeah, he's obviously going to be an orange fox, and I don't know about his background. This cat I love. Look at his face. Grumpy cat. He's good. I think he's going to be a gingery kind of torty type cat. I think, and he might have purple glasses. I don't know what to do with the outline. The background. But yes, I got as far as him. Started this one. This is this is really looks blue. I don't know why the camera, and most cameras do it, don't they? The purples always look really blue. This is more of a purple rather than the blue purple. And this is the Ecoline, whatever it is, over on the sofa. Brush pen that I got in the smaller box that I showed you last week. And I do have a purple mix up, but I wanted a sort of a brighter purple. So I just scribbled some on the palette and used that. But I have a lot more to do. And for those guys, if you would like one of these finished cards from me, please DM me your postal address on Twitter. I'm at Pumpkin, as in Pumpkin, Patterson, Paterson, on Twitter and Insta. And I'm going to be hopefully done and posting next Friday. So get going if you like. I've got quite a few people's addresses already, but anybody else that would like one is happy giving me their address. Please DM me. Does it look purple to you, Suzanne? It looks blue on my screen. Sorry, I can't word today. I think I'm talked out a lot of it. So yeah, him, I think he's going to be a polar bear, and he might get some stickles. He might be a stickly polar bear, glittery one. And then we have him, and again, I think I might go and get a second set of these because I love these animals in clothes. And these as well, I think I might get a second set anyway because I can use them not just for Christmas. I can then cut them out and use them in journals and things. Hi, Dorothy! Cheeky Dorothy. Excuses. And then we have a birdie in a hat. And another birdie in a hat. And these are not animals in hats, these are more like the decorative baubles, but I wanted these to get lots of bright colours in and lots of golds and silvers and sparkles with all the sparkly gel pens and glitter glues and stickles and things, because you've got to have sparkle. Well, I have to have sparkles all year round, but you've got to have sparkles at Christmas. And that one, and these are all not so much Zentangled. I'm not going to focus for you, is it? My beloved camera. Oh, there we go. You'll see kind of the bigger ones. But they've got like patterns in the leaves. My email address is gmail.com. Email and there you go. There's my email, which is mpatterson, EMPATERSON 83 at gmail.com, and my @, Pumpkin Patterson, for Twitter and Insta, and I'm Emma Patterson on Facebook. I think a lot of you have me on Facebook, but I'm not very active on Facebook at the moment. So yeah, Twitter and Insta and email is the best way. So anyway, I've got as far as that one. Then all these upside down. I like this one with all the little bits. And again, they're not quite Zentangle patterns, but they're all like little stars and bows and things. I suppose it is a Zentangle pattern, isn't it? I guess. Just a festive one. Trees. Oh, this one's going to be beautiful. Look at all the baubles that I can put all the glitter on. Amazing. Trees. Things. I love this one. This is quite similar to my dashboard of my Christmas planner that I showed you guys last week, I think. Oh, here's some more birdies. Some more little birdies. Oh, and some more little birdies. So if you have any preference too on what kind, whether you want glittery baubles, whether you want an animal in a sweater or bird or anything, then let me know and I'll try to accommodate you. So that's my job on the sofa for this next week. And like I say, I'm definitely going to get a couple more packs of these because I love these so much. Might even do some of these actually to frame and put on my wall because they are so cute. And I could have drawn my own, but then that takes twice as long, doesn't it? Right, and now what we're doing today is trying to get in these. Let's get the scissors out. Let's zoom back out for a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, how this is going to work, I have no idea whatsoever. Yeah, I can see a few people of you have tweeted me and messaged me, so I'll look at those after the stream. Thank you. And of course, you can all go in my jewellery that we made a few weeks ago in the address insert that I need to put in there. So I'm going to make a tree topper, and let's start by emptying this out because I only wanted the plastic bauble. That's what I bought this for. The stars there, so I'll show you when I've got them out. But it needs to be plastic, obviously. I didn't want glass on the top of my tree. The box, these are the boxes. It's from our English Poundland. There's this one. This is the bauble-y one. It's foreign. Oh no, it's got a PO box in Birmingham. But it is foreign on it. Spanish maybe? It's definitely not French, so I can read French. It doesn't have a website or anything or a maker on it. Oh, very strange. It just says, colour your own Christmas cards and envelopes. In a PO box in Birmingham, UK. So there. Hi Mildred! So yeah, and obviously they're £1 for 10. I fell in love with the designs, and then I thought, well, actually I want some more variation, so I went back and got these ones. Yeah. Right, let's empty out my stars. Am I recording? I am recording. I am recording. Right. So yeah, this is going to go at the top of my tree. So I don't want glass at the top of my tree, obviously, because we have naughty vermin that, given half the chance, will climb the tree to the top. We used to have a rat called Hakuna Matata Bright Red Star, and she looked very much like Iris, only she was a Siamese, so she had blue points on her nose and her feet and her bum. And I will tweet a picture, it's a bluey picture because she moves fast, but yeah, one year she climbed to the top of the tree, and it was amazing that we had a bright red star on our tree. Simple things. So yes, let's take that off, and I don't need that anymore, but I will keep it because I don't know. Oh, yeah, you never know. You might want to make something of that, mightn't you? And the ribbon's pretty and glittery. Right, let's tip these out. And of course it comes with freebies, doesn't it? I mean, it was only £1. This was only £1, so you see the theme here. I'm cheap, although this wasn't Poundland. This was Wilkinson's, I think. There we go. And it's full of little star sequins, which of course going to be used on something else, aren't they? And or throughout the year. So I've got a little pot of star sequins now. And actually, I do have a plan for these. I'm not going to share my plan yet, but I do have a plan for them. And let's put those in. No, they're gone. And then I bought these also from Wilkinson's, and these are like halves of baubles, but they make like a flat bauble. They go to, I don't know if there's any particular order they go together. No, they make like a flat bauble, so probably not today because we're not going to get around to it, I don't think, but next week we can get around to filling them with something and making something to go in them or painting them. Or I thought a nice idea for a couple of them would be to put pictures in of the fur babies that we've lost this year, and then they can hang on the tree so they're still with us for Christmas. And we haven't got any rat themed baubles either, which I know that's insane. So yeah, that's an idea for one bunch, and then I've got another bunch. There's 6 in total, so we'll think of something to do for them next week. I think this is going to take most of this week. So prizes for guessing. This is gonna go on the Christmas tree like that. I'm going to stuff it's an artificial tree. It's a black tree. So the top of the tree I will stuff up through there because you won't see it because this is going to be painted. Now I've got my finger stuck in the stream. And then I found these again, pound. These were George Asda. Amazing glittery feathers. They're feathers, and I don't know if you can see with the sparkles, but it's got like all the veining on them too, the detail, but I think the light's just reflecting the sparkles. So who can guess what we're making? This is going to go like this. Oh, I can't make it sound. Let's see. Will you sit on there? Yes. And then these are going to be going either side. Who can guess what we're going to be making to go on top of the tree? How I'm going to attach these, I don't know whether I'm going to, because this is plastic, whether I'm going to poke a hole and glue it from in there, or whether I'm just going to glue gun to the side or super glue to the side. I'm not sure, but yeah, any guesses on what we're making? Or whether I might poke it in a hole and poke them in actually, looking at it. But who can guess what this is going to be? A round circle. We're going to paint this gold, and with the wings on top of the tree. Any guesses? No, not an angel. It's a ball. It is going to be a ball that flies around the room. A ball that flies. Any idea what it could be? A gold flying ball? Flap, flap, flap. Bearing in mind, this isn't a traditional tree I have. I have all sorts of random on my tree because I'm not normal, am I? Yeah, Jess has got it. It's going to be a snitch. We are making a golden snitch for the top of the tree. Because I thought it was festive because it's got wings. So it's similar to an angel. So, yes. We're having a golden snitch on top of our tree. Because I love Harry Potter. Andrew's indifferent to it. And I'm just getting Alfie into it. He's been Andrew buys me every year when the illustrated edition comes out, so we've been reading the first one and he's been watching some of the films. We fast forward over some of the bits and that, but he loves all the animals and Hagrid and the train, and so yes, I'm teaching him to be a little Harry Potter nerd. He's even got a broomstick, which I keep telling him that you only fly on, but he keeps, obviously it's from Halloween, for flying on, but he keeps sweeping the floor with it. Like, no, wizards don't sweep the floor, but I want to. Oh, you're not a wizard then? Yes, I am. And then he'll turn me into a toad or something. Right, so yes, we need to, and I picked these up cheap. These were W.H. Smith, which is a big stationer's bookshop here. I was in there the other day browsing, and they should have only been £2.50 anyway, but they were half price, so £1.25. So you stop moving. This is going to be an issue. I'm going to be chasing him all around, aren't I? So I've got some more opaque acrylics, I hope. So I've got the bronze, silver, gold and copper acrylics, and I have my normal metallic gold, but this one's more shimmering. It's not very opaque. Yep, snitch, Heather. Snitch, snitch, snitch. And I don't know what I've just got all over that now. Something's flaked everywhere. So, let's get some of that, because we're going to be chasing him. I just know we're going to be chasing him all around. That, I'm not sure if I covered my palette because I've still got some purple in that. Yeah, it's still wet. Still wet. So, what shall I put the paint on? Let me get another one. I didn't think that through. Have I got any other things lying around here? Lots of mess lying around here, but nothing I can squeeze paint onto. One moment and I will be back. There we go. Let's start a new paint palette tub. And this one has a fitting lid too, although I left it in the kitchen. Yeah, we need a seeker or something. I went on to Pinterest and looked at Harry Potter Christmas decorations and tree ornaments, and oh my gosh, there is so much inspiration. I could be there hours. So next week we need to make something else Harry Pottery to go on the rest of the tree. So actually I do have some Fimo, or I could make salt dough. We could try and make a Harry Potter. And then we have these baubles that we can put things in, or we can make a little one and put him in there, or paint one, or I don't know. Right now we need to make the snitch because we're putting the tree up on Sunday. So it'll need to go on, whereas the baubles can be added at a later date. So let's see, I don't know if this is going to cover it or not. This is all an experiment. I've never done this before, like painting on a bauble, making a bauble, so we shall see. Right, I think a good idea might be, is that going to work? Maybe. Yeah, so we shall see what we shall make to go on him. Let's find a brush. Let's try you. Oh, Laura, you need to read Harry Potter. I love the books, and I'm a bit older, so I was a teen when it started. I didn't get into it when it first started, and it wasn't until I got to college and somebody lent me a book. Oh, no, this is very opaque. I wonder, should I paint it? What should I paint it then? Should I paint it this is very translucent, shall I say, not opaque. Maybe I should give it a base coat of something else. Do I gesso it first, do you think? Maybe I should try that. Maybe I should gesso it first. And see if that helps. Or should I paint it yellow first? Because that is going to take so many layers of that. Let's try gesso first, I think. So let's cover that a little bit to stop it drying out. Where's my gesso pot? Big old gesso pot. But yeah, and then I started watching the films as they came out, and it went from there, and I am obsessed. I have everything Harry Potter, you name it, I have it. And a wish list as long as you're on for plenty more things. And I've been to the Harry Potter studios 3 times and counting. Oh yes, love, love, love Harry Potter. Harry Potter jewellery, you name it. Oh, can't get it open, there we go. This is just a cheap white gesso for a £5 from the works ages ago. It's hardly used, I've got loads left. I mean, it's not great, it's not awful, it does its job. And of course, this is going to take a while because I didn't think that through. Maybe we will start something because I don't think we can... I'm going to be able to heat gun the plastic. Maybe I'll get the hairdryer, then I can put it on a cooler setting. It might take a couple of layers of gel. So obviously it's not going to cling very well because it's probably going to flake off, isn't it? Because it's a shiny plastic bauble, but it shouldn't be being touched too much once it's up there, and I can also always varnish it. Apart from by vermin, and they will be told no. Not that they listen to no. And this is going to be my worst nightmare because I'm going to have nice messy hands by the end of it. Yeah, it needs to be opaque, Dorothy, because I want to paint the snitch designs on it, and otherwise you won't see it. And a snitch is a solid gold, well, gold metal I think he's supposed to be, isn't he? Ball. So it needs to be snitch-like. And I looked at, they had like sequined, already painted baubles and that I could have just glued it onto, but they weren't, none were the right size. I could not find anything plain gold or gold sparkle in this size. Not that you could buy singly anyway, and I'm not going to buy a great big set just for one because my tree's a small tree, so I don't need big old baubles like this all the way down it because it'll be ridiculous. I'll have more bauble than tree, if that makes sense. And I've already got lots of different baubles. We started off one year when we first moved in, all terribly coordinated, got a kit, and then over the years it's just been a free-for-all. Let's just wave this about. Rats will be pretty white when you pick them afterwards. They'll be covered in glitter by the time I finished. Sand the bauble first. Oh, too late now. Never mind. I'm going to grab my hairdryer if it's around here, and then I can blast it with the cool setting. I didn't think of that first. Why don't I ever think of these things before time? Be right back. At least it's a tiny flat. I don't have far to go. Now, is it in there or is it in the hallway? No, it's in here. Super old hairdryer. It came from my aunt's salon years ago. It's massive. Really super old. It works amazingly and it's heavy too. But where can I plug it up here? Sorry if the camera wobbles. I'm just plugging up on the wall by it. Oh! That was already on then. Oh, right, I'm back. I am back. Let's see, I need to hold on to it, otherwise it will just blow away, won't it? Right, a bit of noise. Let's try it on the medium setting and hopefully that won't melt it. That is the other downpour. It is very, very noisy. Now I'm blowing everything off my desk and everywhere. Wobbling the desk and the camera for you guys, sorry. I'll get over here. Alright, that's one layer for two. See, it's just going to rub off, isn't it? Right. I don't have sandpaper, I don't think. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Oh, sod it. We're just going to... Oh, language, sorry. We're just going to keep going. We'll just keep going. We're in that kind of mood today. Let's just do it. If it comes off, we'll touch it up, and I'll touch it up, and I'll touch it up, and I probably will end up getting a spray gloss anyway to varnish him, so I've got him for years to come. Oh, let's turn around and sit properly. So what have you all been doing today? I know lots of people have been at Heather's. I did try and pop in from my phone, but it was having none of it while I was waiting for my appointment. Have you all opened your advent calendar this morning? I haven't yet, actually. I forgot all about it. I must do it after the stream. We don't have the advent calendar yet. We were going to buy it on Sunday, but Alf insisted on swimming again. For 3 flipping hours he was in that pool. Couldn't get him out. Andrew ended up getting out after about 2 hours, and although swimming with him is quite easy because he doesn't wear his armbands anymore, and you give him it where he's allowed to go, and he just swims backwards and forwards. He can only swim underwater though, without his armbands. He can't manage to stay on top of the water, but he can tread water and pop up and get his breath and everything, but he can't actually swim above the water. So that's still a work in progress, but we're working on diving at the minute, so it's just like playing with a dog. He keeps bringing me back he's a shark, like a weighted shark cylinder. He fetches it, he brings it back, I throw it. He fetches it, he brings it back, I throw it. Becca's first door is open. Laura's just woke up. Suzanne's been working. Oh, that's rubbish, Suzanne. No, I don't have steel wool either. Or a nail file. I looked for a nail file actually, so I did think about it, and I can't find one of those either. I need to get some more. I know what happened to my last block. It was chewed up by Cookie. So I need to get some new ones. But yeah. Heather threw Dorothy out, so she's sulked. Well, what did you do, Dorothy? You must have done something. Good job she didn't put you on the naughty step, isn't it? Because you have to sit there for 1 minute for every year of your age. You'd still be there now, wouldn't you?